Watchie runs, throws a pass, intercepted by Wansley. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown! Oh, man. 25-25, they're roaring at him. We're on the 4-yard line. We set it down, and Hap sticks it up, and it's good! And Hap Hines has defeated Purdue in overtime. The students have poured out on the field. The referee is holding the ball on his hip. He can't get out, and the mob has engulfed the officials. They have engulfed the team, and they are at both ends, and they are working on the goalpost. Tennessee playing what amounts to a 4-4 fake. And there's a touchdown! Touchdown, my God, a touchdown! We threw it to Haynes. We just stuffed it with 5 seconds left. My God almighty, did you see what he did? David Green just straightened up, and we snuck the fullback over. Haynes is keeping the ball. Haynes has come running all the way across to the bench. We just dumped it over. It's 26-24.
Here to tell you all about tonight's ball game, the legendary voice of the Bulldogs, Larry Munson.
And get the picture now. Tex in white tonight, and gold pants, gold helmets, and gold trim and numbers. And the Dogs looking a little bit, as Scott mentioned, like they're home with the red jerseys and the red helmets and the silver pants, white numbers. We got Edwards and Gibson back deep. Everybody wondering if the weather is going to really hit as hard and wet as they predict. The wind is certainly out of the southeast coming through the one end of the stadium, but there are some buildings to block things here. The wind at times whips up pretty good. Coach Rick decided, he was talking to Lauren earlier a couple minutes ago. He thought he'd gamble and try to get the ball first in case real bad weather is going to come along a little bit later. Tech will be kicking off. Luke Manger waiting for the officials to give him a clear. Tech in white and the Dogs in red. Not every seat is taken here. There is some room, though. I see people standing outside looking for tickets. And Tech kicks it off high and long. He got it up in the air in that wind, and it's under the crossbar. Gibson went back and looked at it, but it was about 14 yards behind the goal line. Now Edwards left, Gibson right again. Now it's 1st and 15. We're in Tech Stadium. Tech's in that 4-3 again. Green looking at it. And Green going to give it to Haynes. There's a hole outside the tackle, 20, 25, 26, or 7. We blocked on the right side of the line, and from the 15, he got about a dozen yards or 11 yards. Ricardo Wimbush, the linebacker, pulled him down. We're in an eye, only one receiver. Sweep it out to Haynes. Haynes is fighting. Got over the 30 and got a first down. Green standing up. Tech's on a 5. And we want to run a reverse, and we got Gibson in trouble behind the line. He reverses. He got a block behind him. He got a block in front, but they're going to get him around the 24. And they're trying to put a rush on the kicker. Long spiral. Long against the wind. Long. Rhino on the 25. Hit and driven back. 52-yard punt with no return. Ryan Davis was the youngster that hit him. Gotzi's going to take it. We're trying to blitz him up the middle. We do, and he throws incomplete. Putting hard pressure. Hollenshed and Bailey came blowing up the middle. Tech's going to have to kick it away. 4th down and 8. We've tried a long bomb. We have tried to reverse deep back behind the line. We're in a power eye with one receiver. We fake. And Green's going to throw another bomb, and he's got his receiver out there. Fred Gibson down to about the 10 or the 11 before they got him down. He hit Fred Gibson down the left side. Marvius Hester, the cornerback, again on that play. Green just laid it out long down that left side, like he did with Edwards just a moment or two ago. 3 wideouts, and they're pretty wide. Shotgun again with the back there with him, and this time the back's on the other side. Baron Haynes is. Gibson to pass, looking, and throws to the back of the end zone, out of bounds, incomplete. We caught that ball. We had a foot or so out of bounds. Randy McMichael.
They just threw a flag on McMichael, Larry. After the play, some of those guys were in the back of the end zone were taunting McMichael, and he threw the ball at him.
Man, we lined up on the 11-yard line, first down, and just couldn't do anything, but the penalty is a killer. Long shot at it. Let's see. Good. And Billy Bennett stuck it in there, and we've got the first 3 points of the night. Tech, in case we're setting up a block again because we have 10 men on the line again. Now we pull a man back, so there's only 9, and Tech, we got a man in. Partially blocked ball, skirting out and going out of bounds around the 25. Corey Collier, number 39. Corey Collier blew right up in there. Just as we pulled a man off the line, it looked like we were going to put a blocker back with a running back. We did have the block on. Corey Collier got in and blocked the punt, and it's shot off to the right. And we've got the ball on the Tech 26-yard line. We're leading 3-0. Now you have to use this. We've had a couple of penalties hurt us already in the first quarter. Now we have to make it work. Tech drops the linebackers back about 5 yards, and David Green going to give it to Ron Haynes, who broke off and got to the 35 and fought his way to the 30 and fought his way to about the 26.
Wow.
Billy Bennett to try another field. Tech has 9 on the line. They don't rush all 9, and Bennett sticks it up in the air, and it's good. Bennett hit another one. Well, we got a field goal out of it anyway. We blocked the punt and got 3 points. He hollered out at one of his receivers or his tight end. He takes the snap. They protect him. Godsey throws over to the right side, and we hit him right away and knocked him down. Corey Bryant really hit Kelly Campbell up in the air and spun him around in a circle and put him down. 4th down, about 7. Green decides he'll change the play. Now he comes back and gets underneath the center and fakes, and he's handing off and driving straight ahead when Haynes. We are an inch or so inside of their 35-yard line. First down, we're in a power I, only one receiver. We sweep it out to Haynes, and Haynes cuts back in the middle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 yards, just driving. Went out right and turned and cut back against the green. Chris Young, the cornerback, had to pull him down. Veron Haynes. Ball on the 11.5-yard line. Billy Bennett will come in. He's kicked 2 already. We can't keep going to the well all night long.
Number 30, Billy Bennett.
Man, to get down there first down on the 11. Twice we've been down on the 11. We're on the Tech 16, and we're going to try a field goal. Watch that clock. It's moving on us. Billy Bennett wants to try a field goal, and he sticks it up, and it is good. Bennett stuck it up in there again, and now we got a 9-0 lead. The running back is to Godsey's left outside of the tackle. Godsey back to pass. Looking. Throws a bullet. Touchdown. Kelly Campbell was wide open in the back of the end zone. A defensive back in front of him trying to cut and get back there to help. Could not do it and fell down. He's kicking into the wind, and he got it up real high, and he got a good kick. It's coming down to the 1 or 2 yard line. Gibson with the foot on the 1 and the 2. Pulled away from one man, trying to come out to the left like a deer. 15 going to turn around and go the other way. Fumbled the ball. He dropped the ball around the 17 or 18 yard line, and Tech's got the ball. Godsey keeps back to throw. Going to throw to a man in the back of the end zone. Out of bounds across the end zone. Tech going to try a field goal with Lookman Joy from Conyers. And they set it down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. And Tech takes the lead 10-9 with 4:29 to go on the half. Hands it to the tailback. Haynes bounces up, finds a little crease in the middle, and blows in there for about 7 yards. 1 minute and 8 seconds. We're trailing 10-9, and again Bennett's going to try one. Hogan snaps, and Kilgore will hold. Bennett sticks it up in the air. The kick is good. Bennett did it again. Billy stuck it in there, and well, now we've taken the lead back, and it's 12-10. Godsey stands up. Now he takes a snap. We're coming on him, and Grant got him from behind. Charles Grant got him back on the other side of the 50 for a big loss, about 10, 11 yards, and the clock is ticking down, and that's the end of the half. And our defense and our kicker has us on top, and we're leading 12-10, and who knows how long that's going to last. not quite in the 4-3. Fake the blitz. Godsey back. We're coming on him. We hit him as he throws. Complete to the 35 and out of bounds. Let's see. Bruce Thornton ran him out. Will Glover caught a ball. Jermaine Phillips is coming over to help him, and so is Witherspoon. 3 men hit Godsey and drove him back. The pass was complete up to the 45. Tech should be 4th and 2 here. We're 2nd and 10. Tech's loading up the line with everybody. They got 7 on the line. David Green going to give it to Haynes. Outside the tackle he went, driving his legs, still going. He got to the 50 before they ran him over to the side about 10 yards. Boy, he really moved. Fox, the linebacker, and Young, the right cornerback, got him. Haynes, somebody opened a hole for him on the right side, Breedlove or Marshall. And he moved on that play. They may have to measure that thing.
Well, that gives Verron Haynes back-to-back 100-yard games now. 108 yards on 18 carries for the senior.
So we set it down, and Bennett sticks it up there. It looks all right. Good, he hit it. Billy hit another one. That's 5. And Scott, you were telling me that could be a record.
That is a record. No Georgia kickers ever kicked 5 in a game. So Billy Bennett atop the list by himself with that 37-yard field goal.
He brings a wide out in motion. He hands it to the tail. There's a hole at left tackle, and there he goes. Joe Burns is going to go all the way in the corner and score a touchdown, and the defense finally broke. He went into left tackle. They opened a hole, and he just shot in there. That's what he's done to everybody on their schedule this year, and they finally did it to us. And the only weapon we got is the right shoe of Billy Bennett. No, left shoe. We need something good to happen. We've fallen behind for the 2nd time. Only 2 points this time. We break only Gibson out to the left. We're in that eye, and Tech is bringing men up in the box. Green fakes once, then he throws a long bomb down the middle. There's Fred Gibson on the 42, to the 35, to the 30, trying to dodge. One man got him and saved the touchdown in the 24. Gibson, the only receiver who ran a route. And Green threw that left arm down there, and here we are down close again. Jeremy Myers, who's made 100 million tackles, had to get him and got him. Junior out of Stone Mountain. First down. We're 2 points down. Getting us down the field is like pulling impacted wisdom teeth. We're in an eye. We got one receiver out on the right. Tech is in a 7-3 setup. We go to Haynes. They hit him, and Haynes scored a touchdown by staggering over backwards to the right. Haynes had a wall and leaned to his right and stumbled around in there and scored, and it was tough. 3.5 tough yards. We finally scored a touchdown. 21-17, 4-point lead. We got a little 4-point lead, but here comes Tech. 2 tight ends, only 1 wide out. We got a linebacker in the corner, 5-man line. Fake, Godsey back, looking. One man got him and sacked him. Josh Millard, injured and all, got a sack on him. We've had to play him inside because we ran out of all our tackles in August, and Millard has been trying to play tackle, and here he got a sack, injured as he is, back to the 20-yard line. Big sack, big 9-yarder, almost 10. 2 receivers right, 1 left. We're in an eye. 2nd down. We're inside of the Tech 45. We're leading by 4, and we're going to give it to Haynes outside the tackle. He kept driving on a man. He kept spinning and driving. They got him on the 35. Holy smokes, he was almost crawling on his hands and 1 shoe there for a couple of steps. Darrell Smith, the linebacker, got him. Haynes got about 8 big yards. 4th down, 8.5. And we're still going to try a pooch kick. Tech's not going to rush him. Looks like he kicked it in the end zone. Let's see. Yes, he did. Got them in closer. Now there's only 3 wide outs. They run 1 in motion. And Godsey runs, throws a pass. Intercepted by Wansley. Touchdown! 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 Oh, man. Godsey made a horrible mistake. He bootlegged out to the right. Wansley read it and shot in. Nobody could even chase him. Wansley, like he did at Arkansas a year ago, caught one out on the flat and ran down in the left corner. And now it's 27-17. Holy smokes, how did that happen?
Boy, what great anticipation by Wansley. It looked like he knew the play was coming, and really he did. He read that one beautifully, and nobody in front of him to touch him.
Receiver out there deep all by himself. Not deep, but 15, 20 yards. extra point. Billy Bennett sticks it up. The kick is good, and we're leading 28-17. We got an 11-point lead, but look at the clock. They're in an eye. They have one wide out off to the left. We're up in what amounts to a 5-man line. They go to the tailback, who goes back in the middle. Flags flying, I think.
He fumbled.
He may have fumbled. We may have the ball. Yeah, I think we may have the ball. Who's got the ball? We're trying to see somebody who brought it to the sideline. Nobody did. Tech fumbled the ball as they stabbed it up in the middle. Billy Bennett is going to try to kick another field goal, this one from out around the 35-yard line. Bennett, what are you trying to do? Look at Tech load that lineup. Low snap, a low snap, and the kick is going up there. Good! Bennett hit another one. Bennett has now kicked 6 field goals, but there's still an hour left. Tech's in a 5-4, and we line up on a running thing, and there goes Haynes just driving that ball for 8 or 9 yards and a first down. Are we going to give it to Haynes again when we need 6 full yards, maybe more? Put a man in motion, going to give it to Haynes to hold the tackle. He got outside. He's driving and pulling. He's driving. He's over the 25. He got us another first down.
Oh, man.
Ricardo Wimbush got him. Holy smokes, how did he do that? It's like we were back in those old days of tailback U. I can't believe what we've done here with these injuries, as crippled up as we were. I can't believe that the line of scrimmage has stayed glued together. I just don't believe this. Here we come up to the line again. 36 seconds. David Green takes the ball, takes a knee with another yard or two lost to take it back out to the 12. And that glorious clock is moving. Some of the Tech players are starting to walk off the field behind us. Corey Collier jumping up and down, waving his arms. I can't believe we have shocked the ACC and Tech with a crippled, beat-up team with no substitutes, and we ran one guy at him all night long, and Billy Bennett kicked the dog out of that ball. Coaches and the state troopers coming across the field, and the players on the bench joining them. We have beaten Tech in their own stadium with all that offense. Look at the scoreboard. It's gone already. 31-17. They've turned out the scoreboard on one side, but they haven't on the other. We have beaten Georgia Tech by 14 points and had no business in this ball game like this. The spread is only 5. There isn't a human being in the world that thinks this ball game is only going to have a couple of touchdowns and a couple of field goals scored in it. Holloman will kick off. The Outback Bowl in Tampa. Chad hit a long, booming ball, 4 or 5 yards deep and down by Clopton of Purdue in the end zone. And we'll start this ball game with Purdue out in the 20. And they bring a man in motion, and Breeze is looking, and Breeze fires, touchdown. And the kick is up, and the kick is good, and it's 7-0. Shotgun Drew Brees, fake, goes to the left with a blocker, looks, fires, easy, open touchdown in the end zone. Kick is up there, and the kick is no good. They missed it. Drew Brees, who takes it and looks and fires, it is complete. And we tackle. Now they call touchdown. He rolled a yard in there. Vinny Sutherland for a touchdown. Purdue decides they'll go for 2. They are on our 3-yard line. They're leading 19-0 with about a minute or so to go here in the first quarter. Breeze takes a snap and looks and dumps it in there and misses him incomplete. Well, they missed 2 extra points. Shotgun, Drew Breeze going to take it and look and dump it on the left flat, complete on the 27-yard line. And he's going to go for the corner and score. Chris James, a wide receiver. It's 25-0. Purdue went for 2 again. I suppose, Scott, they've got 200 and some odd yards, and we're still sitting down there where we were earlier, huh? Around 50 or something of that nature?
Yeah, that's about right.
They're doing a 4-3 setup. And Quincy wants to run a reverse and bring Edwards wide with blocking to the right for 10 yards. Terrence Edwards streaking down the right side over the 40, over the 30. One man with an angle, but they won't catch him. And Terrence Edwards scores on a long, wide receiver reverse. Terrence Edwards has gone almost 75 yards. And we get on the scoreboard, and it's 25-6. Set. They snap it down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good, and we are 25-7 with 9:39 to go in the half. Shotgun, Breeze standing back there behind the line on 3rd and 4 and looking and fires, and we picked it off on the 10-yard line, and the Dogs got a man streaking. Jamie Henderson over the 50, comes over the 45 and fell off balance after a guy dove on him back in the 45. Jamie trying to lunge, stumbled off balance the last 5 yards. Drew Brees, the quarterback, was the one who dove at him, got him off balance, and he fell. Jamie almost went 90 yards. And Hap Hines is going to try to give us 3 points to let us know that we still actually do have a chance. So the Purdue players who are controlling the stadium turn around and wave at their fans and ask for support. And we set it down, and Hap Hines sticks it up in there, and the kick is good with 9 seconds left in the half. And we're 25-10. We're trying to crawl back into the thing with bodies all over the field and mistakes more than the bodies all over the field. Purdue going to try a field goal. Be held on the 30 by Travis Dorsch. And the kick gets up there in the air, and no good, off to the right. Man, they missed an extra point earlier. Now they've missed a field goal, and they've missed a couple of 2-point plays. If you look at some of that stuff, you try to find a glimmer of hope with it, and you do, except the offense can hardly take a breath. Fake the toss sweep, throw back to the left on a screen to Edwards, who's got an opening to the 30, trying to cut back to the middle of the 35-40, spinning and going and down around the 41. We're on the Purdue 8-yard line. Quincy wants to run a draw again. He breaks outside the tackle, and Quincy drives and scores. He got his body in over the goal line as 2 or 3 men hit him. Quincy on a draw with no room straight in front of him. He leaned to the right and turned it into a touchdown. And now it's 25-16, and you're 9 points down. Now we'll go for 2 again. We only have 1 timeout left. We line up in a power eye. And Quincy gives it to Terrence Edwards, and he pitches it out to Patrick Pass, who tries to go in a corner, and he got it in there by inches.
How about that?
Pitched it back to Terrence Edwards, who tight-roped the last 2 or 3 steps and got it in there. And we're 25-18. It's a 7-point game. It's held on the 28-yard line. Purdue trying to get 7 points back to 10. And they set it down, and the kick looks all right. It's up strong.
Oh.
No good. Off to the right.
Oh, man.
We act like we might blitz. Breeze straightening up, looking. We're coming on him as he throws incomplete to the left. Quincy looking. We got a long way to go. Better than 90 yards. We're 7 points down. 1 back, 2 wideouts. Carter retreats to the goal line, throws down the middle, and it is caught, I believe, by Javaris Johnson on a reaching catch out around the 30, and a defender was hitting him at the same time. Turner hit him, and then Fells, a linebacker, hit him. Turner, the free safety, really hit him, but Javaris, a big 6'6" guy, really reached and caught a ball, and we got about 23 yards on the play. First down on the 30. He made a fine grab. 5 wideouts. Well, it's 3rd down and 13. We may not see the ball again if we don't make it here. Snap. They come on him. He throws an inside pattern to Michael Greer. Flag down. Man wants a penalty. Michael breaks over the 50, the 45, fights his way to maybe their 40. First down on the Purdue 40. Michael Greer really made an effort. We got back in this ball game. We still kind of have a shot at this thing, but now we're down to 3rd down, a short 12 to go. We're on the Purdue 28. They haven't scored since early in the 2nd quarter. We've got the last 18 points, but that's not enough. Up to the line we come on their 28, and we got to go to the 16 for a first down. Listen to these Purdue fans roaring against us. 4 wideouts, 3 right and 1 left. Quincy shotgun, takes it, and looks. In the middle, Terrence Edwards caught the ball on the 10 and fell down to the 7.5. Edwards almost fell on the 10, but he leaned inside. We are going to be goal to go. They put it right on, touching the 7-yard line. 89 seconds, and we're down 7, 25-18. Dogs walk up to the line. Purdue in a 4-man front. The linebackers are playing back about 3 yards. They're in a 4-4. 2 receivers left. Quincy slanting left, turns around and runs right. Stops and throws in the middle, and it is caught. Our tight end caught it. They hit it first. Randy McMichael caught a ball. The 2 defenders hit it. Willie Fells, the linebacker, was one of them. Quincy went one way, came back to the other, threw a bullet to Randy McMichael, but Purdue hit the ball and into McMichael's hands, so he had to grab it. Now, 79 seconds, and it's 25-24. Is Hap Hines going to try and tie the ball game up here off the 10-yard line? Win Kopp is in there to hold it. 79 seconds. 25-24. We're going to try and tie it up. Purdue massing most of the people on the left side. The kick is up. The kick is good. And it's 25-25 after almost 4 hours. The Dogs have come back and caught them.
And all that was a 94-yard drive, Larry, our 4th 90-plus yard drive of the year.
And now we will have to go into overtime, 25-25. Delta Airlines, wherever you are, my God, hold the plane. Tie ball game, 25-25. Totally outplayed, bedazzled, and bestaggered, and just all over the place, committing penalties and everything, and suddenly we've caught them. And now, and we got so many people out of this lineup, it's incredible. Purdue is 3rd down and 19. They are back out on our 34-yard line in overtime. They need 19 yards, just about that much for a first down. They need 34, just about that much for a touchdown. 5 wideouts. Breeze back to pass. Dumps it close over the line, complete, and we hit him down around the 26 by the sideline. Wansley and man hit Chris Daniels, their number 1 receiver, who crossed over left to right and got the ball to our 27-yard line. They're going to go for a field goal. It'll be 4th down. The ball's outside the 26, not quite out to the 27. Travis Dorsch will try another field goal. He's missed 2 in the second half. He's going to try this one from the 33-yard line. Travis Dorsch to try a field goal. They set it down. Overtime try. The ball is sailing. No good. He missed it. They didn't score. They didn't score. Don't fumble, you guys. Just kind of punch it in there a little bit now, and let's kick this thing, because we got Marietta on the sideline. Purdue did not score. Did not score in overtime. They've missed 3 field goals. 25-25. Now we will have the ball. Oh, offense, you haven't done anything. Just don't drop the ball now. And don't go backwards. We will be on the Purdue 25 in overtime. What do you do? Do you stab a couple in there and then kick a 3rd down field goal? What do you do? Michael Greer breaks out left. Terrence Edwards breaks out right. Purdue puts 6 men up on the line. We put the tight end in motion. Toss sweep. Pass coming to the left. Tramp by himself. He jumped the man. And it's knocked out of bounds, but he got it all the way down around the 15 for a first down, I think. Michael Greer threw a block for him, the little receiver. Fells, the linebacker, forced him out. Pass took a pitch out on an option, jumped the guy behind the line, and then got over to the sideline
and pass got us 10 yards plus 7 or 8 inches. We are on the Purdue 15 in overtime, 25-25. Looking into that sun. Shadows want to get a little bit long now, but my God, we've been here all day. We sprint Edwards. We break Edwards left. We break Greer to the right. Pass the back. The tight end now stands up on the left and comes over to the right. Purdue, 6 men on the line again. Hand off the pass, off the tackle, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, and out of bounds. Where did he step out? They're going to say way back on the 6, I think. Patrick Pass got about 9. I started to look at the clock. I was going to tell you what the time was. It don't mean anything. Hawthorne, the corner. Nugent, the nose guard, forcing him out. Patrick Pass got 9 yards with hard effort because we blocked on the left side of that line, apparently, with Jennings and Herndon primarily. Now we're second down on the Purdue 6-yard line, 2nd and 1. Randy McMichael's help with the block. Dick Payne reminds me of that. What would you do here? You're going to kick a field goal and win it? You're going to try to score a touchdown. Robert Arnaud, a fresh back, has come in. 4 wideouts. Purdue, 5 men on the line. Quincy tries to run a draw and gets about 1.5 yards. Quincy tried to keep it, but he leaned in and got us a first down, I think, on the 4.5. He only needed 1 yard, and it was a short yard. Quincy talking to an offensive lineman as he stands up. Big Jennings. He and Jennings are on the bottom of the pile. First down on the 4.5. We got 1.5 yards on the play. So the Purdue band is trying to blow it in our face down here in the corner. God, hang on to that ball. Ball on the 4.5 yard line, 25-25. We played hour after hour after hour. We're in the 4th hour or maybe beyond. We line up in an I, and Purdue's got 6 men on the line, and we drive and get 2 feet at right tackle. Patrick Pass trying to run in front of Arnaud. Arnaud has had to play quite a bit of fullback in this second half. Pass trying to drive at right tackle. We could not open it up.
Here we go. Here comes Hap.
We got 0.5 yard. We put it right in front of the goalpost with that slant at right tackle. All right, Hap Hines. Hap Hines with Kopp to hold. Hap Hines looking into the sun. Hap Hines, who saved us in Oxford, Mississippi. Overtime, Purdue's blowing that train engine at him. 25-25. They're roaring at him. We're on the 4 yard line. We set it down, and Hap sticks it up, and it's good. And Hap Hines has defeated Purdue in overtime. Holy my God, we came back and beat him 28-25. We had no business winning this football game. They got 25 straight points, and we got 28 straight points. Hap Hines stuck that thing up in there. They missed 3 field goals in the second half. They missed 2 two-point plays in the first half, and the Dogs have won 28-25. Hap Hines, who saved our can down in Oxford, Mississippi, has now saved us also here down in the Outback Bowl. Oh, Delta, hold the plane. Please hold the plane. I'm talking about the second plane, not the one that's leaving now. I want the second one. 28-25. Georgia, an impossible rally, and I'm going to tell you something. We didn't even really look too good while we rallied. This was not a great, smooth offensive machine that made the rally. Look at some of the players dancing out there in the field, though. We have defeated Purdue 28-25, and the other guy threw the ball for 1,000 yards, and he threw it 1,000 times. The squad is out in the middle of the field jumping up and down at this moment. I'm not believing this thing. Final score 28-25. The call of the game after these words on the Georgia Bulldog Radio Network.
Meeting number 30
for Georgia and Tennessee coming up here tonight, and it's a big one for both teams. And here to tell you all about it, once again, the legendary voice of the Georgia Bulldogs, Larry Munson.
And get the picture. Tennessee all in white. White tops, white bottoms, white helmets. They have the big, thick orange block letters. Dogs are in red. And Tennessee has taken the win, and the wind came up, not suddenly. It's been coming slowly but surely, but the wind is up now out of the northwest, the open end of the stadium, if you're looking at it. Christian Chauvin will be kicking off for Tennessee, and we got Musa Smith and Bruce Thornton as a deep men down there. Dogs in the red tops with the silver pants, red helmets, white numbers. Tennessee will be kicking off. The Vols will kick off with the wind. Tennessee Chauvin waiting to kick. There is still a mass of people on the bridge trying to get in. I would imagine the ramps are still full of people, but this place is sold out, as all of you know. A mass of color, especially red here tonight. There's red all over the stadium. Now, Tennessee breaks the end men out more to the sidelines. The officials make a movement, and Chauvin hits the ball. Kick is hooking a little. Caught on the run of the 10-yard line by Bruce Thornton, and one man knocked the blocker and him down on about the 19. We are not off to a good start at all. Tennessee up to the line on our 35, and they got the wind on their back. Shotgun now, and they got two backs back there with A.J. Suggs. Three wideouts. Snap, Suggs retreating. We chase him, dumps a little screen to the right side. Broke one tackle, and then we hit him, and he fumbled on the 29, and I think the Dogs have got the ball. Travis Henry fumbled the ball out on the right flat. He was about to get a first down. Kendall Bell recovered. Bell stripped him of the ball. Tennessee dumped a screen out to the right. Fumbled the ball, and we get the ball back on our own 29. Tennessee goes to a 5. Quincy rushing, throws down the middle to Edwards, complete up on the 48. He's hit right away. Terrence Edwards caught a low pass. Willie Miles, a cornerback, hit him. Caught a ball on his thigh pads. Anthony Sessions, a linebacker, blew in off the right corner and knocked Quincy flat just as he threw it. Dogs split out two men, go to a one-back set again. I move the tight end in motion. This time he comes back in the original direction. Quincy pitches to Jasper. Jasper trapped behind the line. He broke off and got 5 yards. Got 6. Got 7. Fought his way to the 42 and might have a first down. Eric Westmoreland, a linebacker from behind. Jasper trapped behind the line, fought his way and twisted through, and apparently he's got himself a first down. Georgia first down on the Tennessee 42. Two wideouts and one back. Again, the back now is Milliken. Quincy, give it to Milliken. Hole at the guard. 5, 10, 12, 14 yards down to the 26. Milliken hit a quick hole at left guard. Jennings and Pate and maybe McGill on the block. Bernard Jackson, a defensive end, tripped him from behind. We had a hole over there. Toss sweep, give it to Thornton. Got a block down the sideline to 20, to 15, to 10. Tripped and down by a blocker and a tackler on the 4-yard line. Baron Haynes, a fullback, led him outside. Rashad Baker, the free safety, got him. Thornton got outside quick. Goal to go on the 4. Milliken's run. First Sanks, then Milliken, and then Thornton, who got the biggest piece of yardage of all. We're in an eye. Nobody flanked out, trying to power it in. Power on power. Quincy runs an option, fakes it, and cuts in. And they hit him on about the 1. He tried to hurdle in and couldn't get in. Tennessee's in a 7-man line, a 7-4. Quincy starts to the left, and he pitches it out. And Jasper blows in there, but there's a flag down. Watch it. Flag down. Sanks blew in there to score, and it is a touchdown. The penalty would have been on Tennessee. Hogan will snap. Clements will hold. And young Billy Bennett will try the extra point. Set it down, and the kick is up there. The kick is good. Timeout on the field. Georgia 7, Tennessee nothing. Timeout, Georgia Bulldog Radio Network. 7-0. Snap. Handoff. He starts in, and we mob him. No gain. That's Travis Henry. Went into his right guard or right tackle, and the Dogs jammed it up. Seymour and Stroud primarily in there in the middle. 4 wideouts. Tennessee shotgun on 3rd down and 9. Snap. Fake. He's back to throw. Got good protection. We're coming on him, and we got him. He took too long. Somebody crashed in from our right guard side. Big Seymour got him, primarily Seymour. A loss of 3 yards back to the 19. Tennessee up to the line. They're in their own territory. Quarterback A.J. Suggs underneath. And they give it to Henry, who bounces out to the left at the tackle. We hit him, but he fumbled after the play up on the 38-yard line. Dogs thought they had the ball. They split 2 men out. They're in an eye. We load up the line a little, kind of a 5-2. They got a man in motion sliding, and they give it to Henry. He cuts in the hole, and we grab him there. I saw Stroud, one of them that grabbed him. Somebody else was underneath his legs also. He didn't gain anything. Maybe 6 inches. Ball is still up on the 39. 4th down and 2 feet or so to go. Quincy has 1 back. Milliken behind him has 2 wideouts. Now the tight end stands up and comes in motion to this side of the field. And Tennessee's bringing people up. He's trying to bootleg, and he dropped the ball. It's rolling around on the 21. Tennessee has picked the ball up. And Henderson, a big tackle, ran that ball down to about the 6-yard line. Quincy was going to bootleg and pitch, or else just bootleg right. Hit by Richmond, the defensive end, and just like that, the game is turned completely around. And we were lucky to pull a tackle down there inside of the 10, and Tennessee's down there right now knocking on the door. And one of the men goes in motion to the far side of the field to the left. Suggs coming out, stops. We chase him behind the line. He threw a little shovel pass, but we diagnosed it and knocked him down. He threw it to Dottie Stallworth. We had a defensive lineman in there looking at him. They were kind of feinting at each other 5 yards behind the line. Penetration, Demetric Evans and Jamie Henderson primarily. And a loss, they say, only to the 10. It's 4th down. They are 4th down. They've lost 2 yards in 3 plays. We still, at the moment, have the 1 touchdown lead. They wanted to throw a little shovel pass. Now the field goal attempt is up there strong, and the kick is good, and we are 7-3. Tennessee is on the board. Dogs lead by 4 points. Tennessee almost in that 5 again, and that corner's up. Quincy audibleized. Starts to the right, pitches to Thornton. Thornton breaks 5, 6, 7 yards on a 1st down. Down this near sideline. He pulled his leg away from somebody on the 50. Gary threw a block, and Veron Haynes, a fullback, threw a block. We're in an eye, and Tennessee's up in a 5-man line. And Quincy dropped the ball, and there's a pile-up and a fumble on the 44. Tennessee's territory. Tennessee says they've got it. They do. Quincy's fumbled it again. He dropped the handoff from the snap with the center. Bernard Jackson recovered the ball, and the Dogs may have fumbled themselves again into trouble. Tennessee's 4 points behind, 7-3. And we are handing these guys the ball. Clausen, the number 2 quarterback, fakes back to throw. We chase him. One man missed him. He's running over the 50, over the 45, all the way to our 41s. We're up on the 5. Toss sweep to Henry with blocking. Wide to the left, 40, 45. Dogs desperately on defense trying to save themselves here in the middle of the 2nd quarter, leading 7-3. 3rd and 9. 4 receivers, shotgun with Casey Clausen back there. He takes it and drops back. They protect him. He dumps it out, complete on the 11, and we knock him out. On the 8.5, it's close to a 1st down. They only need 2 feet. He hands it to the tailback, and we hit him, and I don't know if we got it. We hit him on the 8.5 or the 9. Travis Henry, Josh Millard, one of the guys, and Marcus Stroud and Seymour, and we held them. They needed 2 feet, and the defense, the beautiful defense, held them right there. Ball's on the 9. Tennessee just said, here we come, our power against yours. Somebody beat his man. Millard was one of them for sure, and stopped it. Now we're back down to our own 9, 91 yards away from it, middle of the 2nd quarter. 42 seconds left in the half. Dogs up to the line in an eye. Quincy's underneath, 2 wideouts.
Going to take it, run a toss, and Thornton fumbled the ball. There's a pileup. We've given him the ball again. The pitch may have hit him up around the shoulder pads. I don't know. I thought it hit both his hands on the 17. Richmond, the defensive end, recovered. We have fumbled again. We are just handing this ball game over on a silver platter. Just dropping the football. 4 wideouts, 2 real wide, 2 in close. Tennessee third down, trying to get the lead for the first time. Snap to Clausen. Fires a bullet on the left. Intercepted. Grabbed by Tim Wansley, who read the play in the corner like he did at Arkansas. Wansley intercepted, rolled over in a somersault. There's only 17 seconds left and a half. We've got the ball back on our 13-yard line. Oh, man. It's still 7-3. We might just take a knee and not do anything. Tennessee's coming up close to the line, and we do. Quincy just bends down and said, we're not going to run the ball. We're going to let the clock run down, and that's going to be the end of the first half. End of the half. Georgia 7, I don't know how. Tennessee 3, and I really don't know how. Somebody's going to come out of here with a loss, and somebody's going to get a win. Kerouac will kick off from the bookstore to the old railroad tracks. Kick long, dropping down on the 5. Scott to the 10, trying to come up the middle, and somebody just rolled a block at his feet. Suggs turned around and audibilized a little. Suggs runs a top sweep, and they get Henry out around the right, and Henry's got blocking. There he goes. 40, 45, 50, got another block, 40. Somebody from behind is going to dive and pull him down around the 20. 2 flags down after the play. We may have accidentally grabbed a face mask. I'm guessing at that.
Penalty's half the distance to the goal.
Oh, wow. Well, we've just given Tennessee a touchdown, probably. Ball down to the 9-yard line. Now they may really be poised to take the lead for the first time. Tennessee in an eye. Suggs underneath. We've stacked the line. He gives it to the tailback. He jumped and got in there and scored. Stevens, the number 2 tailback, hurdled the left side of the line, and Tennessee takes the lead 9-7. Our defense has just hung on the whole first half, just hanging. They're playing so great. Extra point up there. The kick is good, and Tennessee leads 10-7 in the first 2 minutes of this quarter. Timeout. These words on the Georgia Bulldog Radio Network. Third down, 6, trailing 10-7. Tight end standing, and we have 2 receivers right. Quincy takes it and drops back, finds a man, throws complete. It'll be a first down where the tight end is yanked down immediately on their 44. Willie Miles pulling Randy McMichael down. Quincy underneath, we're in an eye, and he fakes the 2 backs. He breaks away and throws long down to the right, and he's got a man there. He hit Edwards on the 13, and they drove him out around the 10. Quincy scrambled a little. The pocket was collapsing around him. Andre Lott, the strong safety, saved a touchdown, and Edwards went out. Edwards had to turn around for the ball, but caught the ball. Suddenly, Quincy hit a deep one down the right. We are on to Tennessee 10.5, and we're behind 10-7. Third down. We better watch that clock. Quincy up to the line. Our tight end is now lined up as a fullback. Quincy going to take it, going to give it to the I-back, and we drive him at the tackle and scores. Jasper Sanks drove at that right tackle with the tight end in front of him. And Sanks, we got a push off the right side over here from Breedlover, Stinchcomb, and the tight end in front of him. And now we take the lead back 13-10. Bennett will try the extra point. Hogan the snap. Clements to hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And we're leading 14-10 early third quarter. Pause for these words on the Georgia Bulldog Radio Network. Tennessee in a punting situation. We have 9 men on the line, and we got a man in there, and I think we got a piece of the ball. It's bouncing on the 30, and it's going to go out of bounds. Somebody got a piece of the ball. Corey Collier, a young flanker from Eatonton, Georgia. Corey Collier, who almost got one a week or so ago. Corey Collier blocked it. He shot up from our left guard over their right guard. maybe the gap between right guard and tackle. Young Corey Collier, we set it up and he squared it in and blocked it. Dogs have got the ball or it went out of bounds in the 34. Fourth down, and the kick is up, going to be kind of close. And no good, just underneath by inches. You sit up here and you beg and you pray, and the offense just sputters and sputters and sputters, and the defense tries to stay alive. We're going to try to set up a block again? I wouldn't think so, but we might. Fourth down, short yardage. You got a good snap, and he kicks a long spiral. And it hits, and it bounces back to Tennessee on the 2-yard line.
Wow.
It hit on the goal line and came back 2 yards, and they have kicked us in a terrible hole because our offense does not look like an offense that's going to drive it 98 yards. Man, dead on our 2. We are in a deep hole trying to hang on to a 4-point lead late in the third quarter. Where is that offense? We're on a 17. The clock is running, and we may not finish the third quarter here. Tennessee's in the 4-3. Now they come up into a 6-1. Snap on a shotgun to Quincy. Little tunnel screen complete to Edwards, sliding right over to the right side, up over the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, out of bounds. Where did he step out? Back on the 37. We ran a tunnel screen, slanting left to right to Terrence Edwards. Tennessee's tried that same play on us earlier tonight. First down. Edwards was really going. Somebody had an angle enough to force him out. We give it to the tail. Moshe breaks through a hole. The 15 to 10. The 5. He's down close to the goal line. He's down about on a 1-foot line. We opened up a hole, and Moshe Smith exploded and pulled his legs away from people. Westmoreland, one of the men tripping him, gains a cornerback, pulling him down, and Moshe got 10 more yards by himself, somewhere around that inside the 10. Tennessee's got a man slowly coming out. Anthony Sessions, a linebacker. Moshe got it to the half-yard line. We opened a hole in the middle. The offensive line opened a hole in the middle, and he burst through, pulling his leg away from a man, and then got yanked down from behind by 2 men. As he was falling, he almost landed on the goal line. First down and goal to go. Hang on the ball, you guys. We're in an eye, and Tennessee's up on a 7-4, and we're going to give it to Moshe. Touchdown! Flag down, flag down. Wait a minute. Watch it. Flag down. 2 flags down. Watch it now.
Defense lined up offside.
Yeah, it was on Tennessee. They lined up offside. Moshe hurdled, and the Dogs lead 20 to 10. 20 to 10, and it may not mean anything. Do you realize how badly Tennessee was getting whipped last week when all of a sudden they hit about 10 passes in a row, and here they came flying? Extra point going to come up with Bennett. We set it down, and Bennett sticks it up in there good. And we're leading 21 to 10. That still may not mean anything. Timeout. These words on the Georgia Bulldog Radio Network. Fourth down, 3:24 on the clock going. They only need 10 inches. Will they just sneak it in the middle? There's a gap right in there. Suggs needs less than a yard. They give it to Henry. We met him in the hole, and we tried to drive him back, and I don't know if we did, but it's awfully close. He hit our left tackle, and 3 red jerseys shoved him back. I think we acted like we got the ball. I don't think they make it. My God, the defense stopped them on the 4 3/4 yard line. We stopped them at our right tackle or on their left side. They couldn't get to 10 inches. A lot of students have tried to come down out of the stands to stand along outside of the hedges. It's not over, I'm telling you. We've got an 11-point lead, and here they all come, and he kicks it off. Spiral coming around the 50, coming down, taken by Parker, who came across, and we hit him on the 46. With 1:26 to go. They're working on one goalpost already, and we're playing the game. Fourth down and 14 for Tennessee with 86 seconds. All they got to do is hit a bomb, and they change the whole thing. 4 wideouts, shotgun.
Suggs takes it. He's coming back. Throws long down the left side. And we intercepted on the 20. Tim Wansley to the 25 to the 30. The students are coming out on the field. The 40, the 45, the 50. Cuts back and falls down. Lies down in the 43. Get the students off the field, for God's sakes. A minute and 13. Now they're coming on the field on both ends. Now what are you going to do? Wansley intercept, ran the ball about 35 yards or so. We got to get these people off. We're going to get penalized and everything else. Now we got control of the students on that east side of the stadium, where the old tracks used to be. We finally got about 3,000 of them off the field back to the goalpost, and it took a lot of people to do it. Now we're going to go on a safe prevent type thing. We line up with 73 seconds, and we simply take it, and we take a knee and take a 1-yard loss. Ball in the 22. Donnan has beaten Tennessee, and this is what the kids wanted. My God, what's going to happen to the stadium when it ends? 36 seconds. It's second down and about 12, and we take another knee, and now the clock is beautifully moving. Oh, here come the students again.
That's a ball game.
The students have poured out on the field. The referee is holding the ball on his hip. He can't get out, and the mob has engulfed the officials. They have engulfed the team, and they are at both ends, and they are working on the goalpost. And the athletic department is about to lose about $11,000. And look at them coming down. They're jumping the fence on the other side. The goalposts haven't been down on this field. We don't let that happen here.
No, I never thought it would happen, and I was completely wrong. I said yesterday they would never come down at Sanford Stadium, but they're coming down right now. And look at the flash photography going on.
Oh, yeah, look at the pictures. Yeah, from individual fans all around the stadium, looking like opening night of the Olympics with all the people taking pictures. This is what you saw at Turner Field when everybody took pictures of the opening. Students on both ends, numbering in the thousands, rocking and rolling with the goalposts. I can't believe we had players go down there and try to get those students away, knowing we had a couple of plays to go. We've beaten Tennessee 21-10. You think it was easy? It was not easy. We won by 11 points and a lot of praying up here.
Tennessee and Georgia. Very big ball game in the conference, but only if we win. I say that because an upset would just tear up the league. A lot of noise now. Colquitt coming up to it. Hits a long kick, falling a little short around the 5 to Kenny Bailey to the 15 and the 20. Hit, spinning, twisting to the 26 or 27. Out of Terrence Edwards' hands on the 35. Green back in the shotgun. 3 wideouts. Tennessee's in a 6-man line now with the corners up. He passes. It's complete on the 29, but they're going to drive him all the way out of bounds. Michael Johnson caught a pass way over to the right side. And so we were unable to move in the first few moments of the game, and Jonathan Kilgore will be in the punt formation. Now they run a slot in motion. Who stops dead right behind the quarterback to give it to the tail. He dodges, and he got out there, and the man missed him. 30, 25, 20. He fell down. Travis Stevens off balance for 6 or 7 steps. Jermaine Phillips, who had missed him, was trying to chase him. But here's Tennessee down, already knocking on the door. Slot with an eye. Clausen throws. Complete out here in the left flat to Washington. Got to the 10, got to the 7 where we ran him out. 2 tight ends. Move one to the left and slowly slide back off to the right. And go to Stevens. And somebody from behind the line, young Jonathan Sullivan, got his shoe and wouldn't let him move. Now they put the tailback in motion. And he goes to the full, and we knock the fullback Bartholomew down right there, no gain. Clausen going to pass the fade in the corner, throwing the fade. They say he had a foot in, touchdown. Kelly Washington by inches had a foot in. They threw a fade in the corner, working on a smaller defensive back. He caught it just before he went out. And the Orange lead 6-0, and the kick is up, and the kick is good, and Tennessee scores in the first 4.5-minute drive here, 7-0. Snap to David Green, dumps it out here in the flat, and they trap the back behind the line and shove him out. That was David Green. Damon Gary, who had slotted back. 4th down, and Bennett sticks it up, and the kick is good, and the Dogs get on the board and get 3 points. Dogs ball on their own 25. We're in a shotgun. Snap, fake to Musa, fires to a wide open tight end, complete, and a first down up around the 38, Randy McMichael. David Green, fake, back again, right over the middle, intercepted. He overthrew the receiver. Baker of Tennessee sprinting down the right corner. We caught him from behind as he crossed about our 17. Terrence Edwards had to catch him. They're knocking on the door again. One back. 2 wideouts. We're up in a 5-man front. Back to throw, looking. Clausen started to run. Then he threw. Touchdown. He was a yard in there. Leonard Scott, the wide receiver. They turned that interception into an immediate touchdown. And the kick is good, and the lead is 14-3. Dogs have loaded up the line on him, but we're trying to set up a return, actually. Kick is not real high. Damian Gary on the 29, 35, 40. Hey, up the middle, 50, 45. Dance the man, 40, 35. Another dives and misses. There he goes, Damon Gary.
Oh, they throw it a flag.
Oh, now we're celebrating down in the end zone, and that means we'll be penalized. Great return so quickly. Just leaning right, leaning left, and really quickly, and dodging people. And just like that, we have come back into the ball game, and it's 14-9. Damian Gary with a great long return. 42-yard punt, a great 70-yard return. He burst up the middle, and I think I said something dumb like, hey, because I could not believe that he was coming out there. They penalize us back out to the 18, where we will try the extra point. Kilgo is going to hold it. Hogan snaps and sets it down, and Bennett sticks it up there in the air, and the kick is good, so the penalty did not hurt. And it's 14-10, and Damian Gary has made a play, and we are alive. Tennessee fans starting to chant defense. Randy McMichael made quite a grab under coverage with one hand. Up in the air, sprawled out. Dogs. 3 receivers, 1 back with him. Now he run that back out there in motion. David Green looks, throws a little inside screen. Touchdown right up the middle of Fred Gibson.
Yes,
we
sir.
cleared it out. And we ran a little tunnel screen up in there, really not a screen. They slanted him right across the middle. A little slant over the middle, David Green. We put Damon Gary in motion out to the right, and then we slanted it to Gibson right in there. They blitzed 3 linebackers, Hondo points at me. From their 4-3 setup, 3 guys tried to come in. Well, 16-14. Do you remember that game? 16-14. Try for extra point. Billy Bennett going to stick it up in the air, and the kick is good. And timeout here. The Dogs are leading 17-14. And the Dogs just came out off the sideline, waving their hands and jumping a little, wanting their fans, wherever they can find them, to make some noise. Kerouac will be kicking off. We are 17-14. Guess who's got the 17? Tennessee I. 1 receiver out to the right. 1 on the left starts in motion. They go to the tail, and he jumps in. We hit him. He got over the 10, kind of jumping. We hit him on about the 8 or the 9. And Tennessee now may have to go 4th down and a short 3. And they are sitting inside of our 9, and they are 3 points behind. Going to try the field goal from the 15.5-yard line. The kick is up there, and the kick is good. And we're all tied up, 17-17. Clausen started up and then came back, stays in the shotgun and takes a snap, and looks and throws right across the line to Stevens, complete in the 25. 2 or 3 guys hit him around the 17 or 18. Reagan going to hold it. Snap. They set it down, and the kick is up. It is no good. Off to the left. He missed it. High with power and just outside of the left crossbar, upright. Well, they missed it. He got his foot into it good, but he missed it. And so we got time for a play, and we are on our 20, and we're on the 17-17 tie. We're in a safe-looking situation. We may just take a knee. In fact, that's what David Green is going to do. Take a knee and let the half run out. And so that, men, will be the end of the first half. Guess what? Everybody's still alive. Tennessee 17, Georgia 17. Tennessee's not going to rush the kicker. They still think that we're going to do a trick. And so we try to kick it high and short and off to the right side. And we caught it, and we're going to down it on the 1 or the 2 again. Wansley, one of the men down there, he caught it on a bounce. We had 2 guys down there crisscrossing. Jermaine Phillips and Wansley caught it on a bounce. And again, we have done a pooch kick and put them in a hole. Tennessee's ball, they are inside their 2-yard line. Our ball on the 12. We need 88 yards plus a few inches. Shotgun. David Green right over the middle, and it's complete to Gibson up to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 40, the 35 from behind. They angled on him around the 32 or 3 and pulled him down. Jabari Greer, the right cornerback, coming across on an angle, got him from behind. Gibson with sheer speed outran some linebackers and close-up backers down around our 30 and then broke down the far side. We dumped it to Fred Gibson. A long play from the 12. Dogs up to the line. McGill over the ball. David Green behind him looking. Green takes it. Toss sweep. Musa coming outside. Knocked down by a block around the 14. Somebody rolled at his feet. And at this moment, this is one of the biggest field goals of this season. And we had some mighty big ones with South Carolina, remember. Kilgo going to hold. Hogan's going to snap. Billy Bennett going to try a field goal from their 21. Snap, put it down. Bennett puts it up in the air, and it looks all right from here. It's good. Bennett sticks it in, and now you're ahead again by 3 points as we were through part of that second quarter. It's 20-17. Takes a snap and drops back. Looking. Got a lot of time. Throws. Complete. We hit him. The ball pops out. Incomplete. The ruling on around our 42-yard line. Tennessee's Clausen retreating. Command coming on him as he passes. Complete on our 38 down to our 34. Vols trying to save themselves here in the land of the sea of this orange. 3 receivers. Clausen back to pass again. Firing. Intercepted Jermaine Phillips on the 27, up over the 30 and into our sidelines, and our guys are mobbing him. Intended for Travis Stevens. He threw it behind him. Jermaine Phillips, with 1:53, has saved the pass with an interception. Jermaine Phillips, I don't even remember the yard line now, but he got it out to the 33. I think on the 27, we are on our own 33. We've got the ball. Oh, my God, you guys, blocked now. We are on our 33. You realize this is Tennessee that is stopping the clock, trying to preserve precious seconds because of the scoreboard and because of what the situation is, because somebody named Jermaine Phillips got up in the air and intercepted a pass as they were coming down to either win or to kick a field goal and tie. Georgia breaks out now from their sideline where they were gathered around the coaches. 3rd down. The Dogs need a first down. It's 3rd down. We need 4.5 or a little bit more. And now a tight end straightens up and goes in motion. And we hand it, and they stop us just dead cold at right tackle. This will be the largest punt of the year so far. It may turn out to be the largest punt of the whole season. 4th down, about 5. We lost a foot or 2 on that play. And the kick. Good spiral. Rashad Baker back. He's on the 15. One man missed. The second and the third man got him up around the 22. They are out of timeouts. We're in a 3-3 setup. Quarterback Clausen back to pass. Looking. Down the middle. Complete. He fumbled the ball after he dropped it. They ruled it incomplete. We hit it out of his hands on a 36. Clausen back to pass. Looking. and he's going to run. 23 threw a crossfield pass. He threw it ahead and shouldn't have done it. We rolled a block and got him down around a 37. Boss Bailey did. He threw it across field to Troy Fleming. I thought it was a forward lateral, but it's a first down. Clausen back to pass again. Down the middle, we knock it down. Reaching Boss Bailey, broken hand and all on our 47. Hit it in front of Kelly Washington. Clock stopped with 57 seconds. Tennessee with no timeouts. And Clausen's arm, he must have a whole bunch of yardage now, is trying to save him at the end. Second down. 5-man back about 6 yards. Clausen takes a snap, dumps a screen with blocking over on the left, and driving, breaking. Travis Stevens going. Travis Stevens is going down the sideline, and he's in the corner, and touchdown, and it's all over. They threw a screen, and Travis Stevens sprinted down the left side, and the Dogs couldn't catch him. And Harts fall down here with 44 seconds to go. And the stadium just literally exploded. And the extra point is good. And it's 24-20 with no timeouts. Clausen with his arm beat us. Dumped a little screen short over on the left. And the blocking stayed true to the screen and got him a quick 10 or 12, and then he was off. Because he is one of the best backs in the league, of course, and his yardage figures show you that. Tennessee has saved themselves 24-20. But don't think this hasn't been something to see. Holy smokes, you realize we had the ball 4 hours in the third quarter on their side of the 50 and couldn't get anything. Well, they're going to kick off to us, and some stupid miracle could still happen. Colquitt will kick it off. He dribbles it. One of our upbacks jumps for a bouncing ball and then slides down on the 40. It was Randy McMichael. We've got the ball on our own 40 with 42 seconds. We're 4 points down. Man, did this ball game suddenly turn around. David Green standing up. Takes a snap. Dumps it across at Damian Gary, who made one man miss, made another miss, but the next two got him on the 47 and pulled us down. 34 seconds. Andre Lott, the cornerback. We got three receivers. Clock now moves 33 seconds. David Green going to take it. He got a block. He rolls out to the right. Throws on a run. Incomplete. Too low down on the 30. Intended for Michael Johnson with 26 seconds. We are second down on the Tennessee 47. Look at us. We will not quit. We are trying to break their hearts as they just broke our hearts. No huddle offense has us ready. Shotgun. David Green looking down the middle. And McMichael hanging on to a ball one-handed and got it all the way to the 20. Stumbling. Burnett pulled him down. We are 20 seconds. Great one-handed grab. McMichael tugging and pulling. But we can't kick a field goal and tie. We're on their 20 and there's only 20 seconds. The sun's shining bright. We're in an eye with two wideouts. They're stacking their linebackers close. David Green back to throw. Fires and we catch it on the 7. And the clock is 10 seconds. 6 seconds. May McMichael again. We have come flying down the field. We are on their 6-yard line. We are going to have one play to try and save ourselves. Remember, we left our heart down on the other end of the field. We have come all the way back to the 6-yard line, and we just took the last time out like gold bullion and had to spend it. Tennessee playing what amounts to a 4-4 fake. And there's a touchdown! Touchdown, my God, a touchdown! We threw it to Haynes. We just stuffed it with 5 seconds left. My God almighty, did you see what he did? David Green just straightened up, and we snuck the fullback over. Haynes is keeping the ball. Haynes has come running all the way across to the bench. We just dumped it over. It's 26-24. We just stepped on their face with a hobnail boot and broke their nose. We just crushed their face. We dumped it over. David Green brought us flying down the field, and Haynes caught a sneak pass wide open. We still have to kick off.
They said they broke the huddle with 12 players. I'm surprised the whole team wasn't out there.
Penalizes 5 yards. In fact, you guys, we better make the extra point. We don't want to block extra point run back here. You don't want anything like that now. We're just going to have David Green kneel down in the safe, take a knee, not try the kick. 5 seconds, we're going to have to kick off now to these guys. You talk about a stunning turnaround. I'm sitting there looking at a pass offense coming down the field. I don't think anything's going to happen with it. Boy, he just kept rifling that ball. 26-24, and we got the 26. We have played almost 9 hours. Good gosh, look at the time. I'll bet that network is dying. Well, they put in 197 commercials in this one. They don't need any for the next one. I can't believe what we've done. Baron Haynes, when he caught that ball 7 yards wide open under the crossbars almost, he just sprinted off the field after the team allowed him to, carrying that football. I trust he will keep that all his life. Look at the clock. Crowd is just standing stunned. You see many thousands had left. There ain't probably more than 80-some thousand in here right now. Kerouac pooches a high, short kick. A man comes up, catches it on the 24-yard line. We grab him, and there's a fumble and a big pileup on about the 28-yard line. And I think the Dogs have got the ball. Somebody picked it up, but the game is ending anyway. We got the ball, and the game is ended. Georgia players are jumping for sheer, shocking joy out in the middle of the field. This is a sweet, golden, ungodly, unbelievable miracle we have pulled. They broke our hearts, and we just came back down the field. Man, did we come back down the field. 26-24. Threw it to the fullback. Georgia players going off on the far end. We have a lot of fans down on that end, up high, thousands of them, but most of them are really down on the other end. We stole a ball game by coming down the field with 1 timeout left. How quickly we came down. Well, final score was 26-24. The singular wireless call of the game is next after these words on the Georgia Bulldog Radio Network.
Georgia, just get back to Athens. We just want to get back to Athens. We did what we had to do to win, and that's what champions do. The drill. We did what we had, and we finished the drill.
You know, this game has always been called the world's greatest cocktail party. Do you know what is going to happen here tonight and up at St. Simon's and Jekyll Island and all those places where all those dog people have got these condominiums for 4 days? Man, is there going to be some property destroyed tonight. 26-21. Dogs on top. We were gone. I gave up. You did too. We were out of it and gone. Miracle.